episode of Perth Podcasts, Athlete Things, Road Towards 2024, Lithuania. I'm Bobby Tan from Performotion, and joining us today, also from Performotion, we have Beggsy. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Bobby. How are you?
I'm okay. Thanks for asking. So, officially known as Kathleen, right? You've been coached by Steve since 2021. How has it been since then?
Really good. I think I've made a lot of progress under Steve and learned a lot of things. I even moved up to Brisbane during that time from Victoria. So when I started with Steve, I was training out of my garage during COVID, doing Zoom sessions. Yes, during lockdown.
Yeah.
Doing Zoom sessions with Steve. And then moved to online coaching, and then moved up here.
That's awesome.
So now I'm training in Perth.
Yeah. You're also like the receptionist there as well, right? And the coach. Yeah.
Yes.
So before COVID, it might come as a surprise, but you were not just one weight class, but two weight class below that. You were a 52 kilo powerlifter.
Yes,
and
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
When I first started lifting, I think I was about where I am now, same weight, mid-60s. And then my coach at the time told me I'd be more competitive if I cut down to 52s. So I did that with like no real guidance other than being told just eat less. So I ate less. And lost about 10 kilos.
That's a lot of eating less.
Yeah, I know, they're tired all the time.
Right.
So I cut down to 52s. This was when I was in GPC. I went to GPC Nats in 2019, and I won that. It's an under 52. And then I wanted to move up a weight class. I think it was 56s maybe in GPC, but decided to go the tested route because in the higher weight classes, there are more people using substances. And I wasn't at the time, and I wasn't. So that's why I wanted to go.
Now as well.
Sorry?
Not now as well.
No,
Just to clarify.
No way. No,
That's great.
No, don't do drugs.
Okay, all jokes aside, yeah. So you decided to go to APU or was it APU at the time?
I think I started actually in PA. I did one comp, I think, with PA, then went to APU, and now, of course, in APA.
Yeah. So the decision to go up, was it originally meant for 63, or did you want to stop at like 57?
I think I was going to stop at 57, and then I just got heavier, and then we just thought might as well do 63, and that's where I've been comfortably sitting.
Yeah. And what was sort of like the biggest change when you went up two weight classes from 52 to 63? Like any notable differences?
Yes, I felt a lot better, recovery better. I just liked being bigger because I also like to eat, so I find it hard. Dieting, yeah, I find it hard. My current nutrition coach suggested under 57s, and I thought, oh no, I don't know. But apparently, due to my height, I should be in under 57s. But I said, I like to eat.
Yeah.
I want to be big. I just want to keep getting bigger. I don't want to get smaller. Yeah, because if you know me, I like growing muscles.
Yes.
I want to be jacked.
That's sort of the prerequisite for the sport.
Yeah.
You want to be good at it, you got to have muscles, man.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. And any changes aside, did you see any, like, did you have any challenges to overcome on your way up to 63?
Don't think maybe sometimes I got a bit too heavy and I sat too far above the weight class. So one time I did have to sauna the day before for about 2 hours.
Which comp was it for?
That was for States, and I decided never
2022
again.
or 2023?
2023.
Right.
Yeah, I decided never again. So like I've been sitting close to the weight. Like I'm actually 62.5 at the moment, so I'm underweight.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, no stress.
Yeah.
Especially with
And like you feel strong,
yeah.
That's great.
Recovery's at an all-time high, and because I'm in a surplus right now.
Yeah.
I actually was like 62 after Nats because I got COVID straight after Nats.
Oh,
accidental cut after Nats.
Was it a blessing in disguise or?
Yeah, I think so actually. Yeah, because now I'm recomping really well. I'm gaining.
You could use a break after comp as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well
nothing
timed.
nothing but chucky milks for a week. Yeah.
So, just to give a bit of our viewers a bit more context, what did you do before powerlifting?
A lot of things. When I finished school, I finished year 12 in 2006. Then I was a mountain bike tour guide. I raced BMX at the same time. That's when I started going to the gym as well, doing like really old school bodybuilding type training. So I'd ride to work, standing up, sprinting the whole way.
Oh my God.
I'd ride all day doing the mountain bike tours, up and down hills. I'd have to be like pretty fit because I'd have to be at the front of the group. And then I'd do that all day. And then at the end of the day, I'd work out for a couple of hours doing really hard bodybuilding.
Because it's not enough, right?
Yeah, and then I'd sprint all the way home again, standing up. And we also lived up a really big hill. It was like a 3-kilometer hill like this. So I'd stand up. I think that's why my legs.
You're like one of those anime characters, or like Rocky, where they like just train the whole day. Yeah,
it's like
that was your life.
Yeah. That was my life. And then what did I do after that? Sorry?
Did you sustain any injuries while BMXing?
Oh, I actually sprained my rib to spine joint as well. I fell off a big jump and kind of Supermaned through the air. And I fell on my chest and winded myself pretty bad and got up and kept on riding. And then at the end of the day...
You got up and kept on riding?
Yeah. Got to get back on the horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was sitting in the car on the way home and I realized I couldn't move my right arm because everything had gone into spasm. But other than that, just like with powerlifting, I've never broken anything or torn anything. I just get these weird niggles and other injuries that last a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which we will cover later as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And so after the BMXing?
I went to uni. I did 1 year of human movement. I changed to biomedical science. Did that degree. That was 3 years. Did an honours year in chemistry. I sat the GAMSAT as well to do medicine. What? The GAMSAT test to do medicine, but decided I didn't want to do medicine. So then I did a PhD in chemistry. That was like 3 or 4 years, focusing on carbon fiber.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I worked in a place that made carbon fiber wheels for cars, like Shelby, Mustang, Ferrari.
Right.
I was like that, for about, I think I was there 4 years. While I was at uni, that's when I started powerlifting training.
When you were doing your undergraduate, or?
Yes, it was during my undergraduate I started. I was just at a Good Life doing this pretty basic training, and then an equipped powerlifter started coaching at the Good Life, and he did a lot of West Side type training at
Bands
Good Life.
Of chains.
Yeah, there was a whole group of us. It was like West Side, Louis Simmons. We're all at this Good Life with all the bands and the chains.
Yeah. All the movement prep as well.
Yeah, it was a lot of bodybuilding. Like he
Yeah.
was into the really old school bodybuilding. Everything was RPE 10. Everything
Yeah.
was that.
He had a boner for like his reverse hyper. Have you ever done that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate it. I hate it. It's worse. It makes you feel sick because like it's pressing on
Yeah,
your
it's like
stomach.
rocking back and forth. Yeah.
Oh, I absolutely hate it. Let's just do a hyper.
Yeah. Why reverse it, right?
Yeah, I know. It just feels gross. Like
Yeah.
hypers are better.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, so you are quite the academic, right?
Oh, I think I just worked really hard. Like
Right.
I don't think I'm not gifted or anything. I'm not that.
Okay.
I think I am good at science though. That's
Hmm.
I guess makes sense. That's why I pursued science, and
Right.
I do really like the technical aspects of powerlifting, like biomechanics. I love programming. Love learning about programming. I ask a lot of questions. Probably annoy people sometimes with the amount of questions I ask.
So a lot of your life has revolved around science, be it
Yeah.
chemistry, be it kinesiology, or like just biology in general. And
Yeah.
do you think that will change in the foreseeable future?
I think I'm always going to have an interest. Like I was always doing like over the last few years, I've always done little courses on the side, like Angus Bradley. If
Yeah.
you've heard of him, I've done his
Yep.
mentorship, and I did a few JPS health and fitness courses, Mark Carroll's course. I do like every single one of the Performotion courses. Every time there's a free webinar, I sign up straight away.
Yeah.
I just signed up for that
There's
New
one next Monday,
Zealand.
right?
Yeah, monthly muscle management.
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah.
there
It's great.
asking questions. Yeah.
That's perfect, man. So just it was great hearing about what you used to do. It's like you have done a lot. And
Thanks. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I'm old. I'm old. That's why.
So just to give us a bit more information, how old are you?
Oh, I'll be 36 next week, I think. 21st of May.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
this will come out. When does this come
What of
out?
May?
21st.
21st, right.
Will this come out before then?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, happy birthday in advance.
Oh, thanks,
And
man.
everyone go wish her.
Yeah, thanks.
So yeah, we've heard about your life, we've heard about your story. So
Mhm.
I think now we can talk about your performances from nationals in 2019 all the way until half a decade later.
Probably
Yeah.
would have forgot. That's testing my memory.
It's all good. It's all good. So 2019 nationals, just to jog your memory, it's your last meet as a 52.
Yes. Yes, that would have been.
Yeah. How do you remember how that felt?
I was so nervous.
Was it your first national?
Yes. I used to get very, very, very nervous when I competed. Really bad anxiety. I think it's common for a lot of people. But I don't know, since then I've kind of changed my approach to competitions and I can manage it a lot better now.
How has it changed? So what was the root of the anxiety in 2019 and fast forward 5 years later? How has it changed? And yeah.
I think when I was younger, I used to put a lot of pressure on myself. I wanted to be the best. And I was so scared of, I don't know.
Failure?
Yeah, failure. But now I just go in and I think I'm just going to do the best I can. I don't put any pressure on myself or have expectations or look at what everybody else is doing. I don't look at the scoreboard. I just think about what lifts I'm going to do, see how it feels, and then just tell my coach what weight I want to do next, what I feel like is there.
Yeah.
It maybe seems really laid back, but that's how I perform the best.
That's great.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
like if you know what works for you, go for it.
Yeah.
Some people don't need it at all.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody's different. Some people need to like look at their competition and
Yeah.
get really
They want to know
competitive.
everything.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to know anything. I just focus on my own training.
So I will assume that's the same case for Worlds. Just go and do the best you can
Yep.
and
Yep.
be happy with it.
Yes, the first session I came in after I found out I was
COVID?
going to Worlds. I was
Oh.
so stressed. I was like, oh no, this is Worlds prep now. You have to take this seriously, Kathleen. And I got really stressed. I had like really bad anxiety. I was walking at my squats, and I thought, no, this is silly. This is like, it's no different to normal training. Your normal training goes
Yes,
fine. You
yes.
don't need to change anything. You don't,
Yeah, we had the talk, right? I think
Yeah.
we texted that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yeah. I posted about it, and then I
Yeah.
thought, just have fun. That's the way I have my most productive training, and I've probably had the best training I have in maybe ever, actually,
Wow.
recently.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw your bench. Like your 85 was just flying.
And then I did 90 out of nowhere, so that was
Yeah.
cool. And I think that's come about from me, like, not putting pressure on myself, just taking in what's there, not pushing loads. Like,
Yeah.
I'll bench 60 something during the week, just be patient. And then on the weekends, it shows up.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
don't need to force loads. Load will come to you.
Yeah.
Patient.
It's just a matter of time before it gets stronger anyway.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's.
No.
I feel it's my time now.
Yeah. Nah, it'll be your time in about 6 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm just going to enjoy it, think about it, and
Yeah.
because it's going to be a great experience just getting to be there and competing and seeing all the best in the world.
Yeah. Are you excited to meet anyone?
Via, of course. Yeah.
Right.
Definitely get some
Is
photos.
she a 69 this year? She's still a 69, right?
She's got, I think so.
Yeah.
Moved up, but yeah, she's my idol.
That's great.
We squat the same. We're both.
Oh yeah, the narrow
conventional.
stats.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll be so excited to meet her, get a photo with her, definitely.
Yeah. Wow, I guess we sidetracked a bit. So.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I hope you get to meet Leah as well. And back to 2022 States. It was your first comp after COVID, I believe.
Oh, might have been. I think I did a small PA,
Right.
local comp in between,
Yeah.
but
And
2022
from
States.
there,
I think that was in Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in
And your bench and deadlift both went up by over 20 kilos. So like, you want to explain that?
Yeah. I think that was just after I started with Steve. Like, I think I wasn't squatting very frequently. I was only squatting once a week, I think, before I started with Steve. Yeah. So that made a big difference, just increasing the frequency. Bench, I think, just as well, more frequency and structure. Like, because I used to train everything to RPE 10, bench was like RPE 10 every session. I still made good progress, but I think it comes at, like, when you start, you can pretty much make progress off anything, but there comes a time when
it's just diminishing returns.
Yeah, and I was same with my deadlifts. I used to push those to close to RPE 8-10 every session. So,
and you could recover from it.
I don't know how I did.
Right.
Yeah.
So
they went up a lot.
Yeah. And speaking of going up a lot, it went up again in your Effectors Cup, right? For your qualifier?
Oh, yeah. That was a really good comp. Effectors.
Yeah.
I think that was I did PB.
You did 150, 85, and 202.
Yeah. That was a deadlift PB.
Deadlift PB, squat PB, total all-time
Yeah,
PR.
I think so. I think they were all, except for bench, they were all PBs. Yeah, because I'd really struggled a lot since the elbow depth rule
Right.
change. And that kind of like
Yeah.
brought on my shoulder issues, but that's all better now. Finally.
Yeah, that's great. So I guess the elbow issue was sort of the root cause of your performance in States because your bench did take a huge hit.
Yeah, so I really struggled. Like I used to bench because of how I was taught, like really tucked. I used to bench very
Yeah.
tucked, so my elbows would be
The West Side
looked
style.
quite high. Yes, yeah. So they'd look quite high. So then I had to learn to not bench like
Internet
that.
rotate, flare,
Yes.
pronate. Yeah.
Yep, all
that.
of that. Yeah. And my shoulder wasn't used to it, so so it got I got bursitis, but that has cleared up.
Yeah. So how long did that take you?
Over a year. I had shoulder issues for over a year, like ever since the bench rule change. I think initially it was a bit of an impingement. My shoulder was sore.
Then it got worse?
And then I pushed through it, and then it developed into bursitis.
Yeah. But despite that, your squats and deadlifts, they were still PBs. You squatted 157.5, which is huge.
Yes, that was a comp PB. Yeah.
Then you deadlifted 205 as well, which is also a comp PB at the time, 2.5.
Yes. Yeah. I found the secret for my deadlifts. I don't pull very heavy for my last pull in training. I save it for the platform. Like I'll hit like 17.5 kilo more on the platform.
So you've never gone past like 90% pretty much.
I'm not very good at maths, whatever. That 90%. I don't push the last. Like I hit like an honest 7.5 to an 8, very honest, and then more on the platform.
That's great. So is your final pull an indicator of where your opener is about to be?
I guess so. Like, yeah. It tapers very well, and then I just see how it feels on the day, and I kind of like after a while you get to know yourself, and I feel like I'm pretty good now at knowing what's there for myself and what I can do on the day.
Yeah, that can only come after like tens and like so many competition experience.
Yeah, I guess so. Like after years, you do get to kind of know yourself, and I get that in training. Sometimes I go in and I'm like the other week, I was like, I know I can hit 90 today. I just have this feeling that 90 is there.
And you weren't forcing it. You just had a feeling it was there, and like your body is telling you it was there.
Yeah.
It's not like you went into the gym, I want 90. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, fast forward after States, came the APA Nationals 2024.
Yes.
Your shoulder was all healed. However, we did see a small dip in your squat. You want to tell us more about that?
Yes, my rib thing flared up, the same as what happened the previous year. So I did high bar, because high bar without a belt, was the most comfortable. So, I did 140 high bar beltless.
It was pretty comfortable as well, right?
Yeah, it felt really good. Squat tapered really well. It felt easy.
That's great.
Which is nice. Yeah.
Was the rib injury related to your BMX injury back in the day?
I don't think so. It's kind of all in the same area, that thoracic area. Now I've got a little bit coming on the right. Had to see a sport doc, get an MRI, physio, massages, anti-inflams. Tom. Yeah. I've like thrown everything at it. It's been an expensive little niggle, but it's finally gotten to the bottom of it, and it's getting better.
Are you seeing the light at the end of the tunnel?
Yes, finally. It feels like after all these, eventually the rain stops and the sun comes out.
Yeah. Just in time for Lithuania.
Yeah, just in time.
Yeah.
Perfect time. I hope so. I haven't looked at the weather. I have to, so I know what to pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, um, how is the injury sort of like getting better, like week by week? Is it pretty steady?
Yeah, I think so. When was it? Nationals, the left side, that kind of got better, and then all of a sudden it shifted to the right, and I panicked. I was like, not now. So I went to the sport doc, got the MRI, and she put me on anti-inflams, and that really made a huge difference. And I've been getting massages. Like I get a massage at, and needling every block.
Yeah.
So week 4 of every block, I get needling. Week 1 of every block, I get massage because I just get so compressed in that area. So, but because we've been working on it, it's finally getting better.
Yeah. And that would be the last of your injuries going to Worlds. Like there isn't
I
anything
hope
else.
so.
Yeah, I hope so too, man.
That's all right. I think that'll be it. That'll be it. Yeah, know what to do now, know how to manage it. Everybody's going to have something sooner or
Yeah.
later.
Now that we have the injuries sorted, let's talk logistics, I guess. So,
Okay. Okay.
how have your flights and accommodations been?
Well, I've booked halfway there, so
Yeah.
I've got my flights to get there at least. I just
Yeah.
need to sort out the getting back.
Right.
I always do
you
this.
are
I
not
always leave
taking
it
a
last
return
minute.
trip, right?
Sorry?
You will not be taking a return trip?
Oh, I will be.
Okay. Okay.
No, I booked to get there. I just
Yeah.
need to book my flights to get back, which I better do soon. Otherwise, they're going to be probably expensive.
Yeah. Any layovers?
I go. I'm flying Singapore Airlines, so I'll stop in Singapore and Denmark, and then Lithuania.
Yeah. So I'll see you there.
Yeah, you got to be there. Oh, okay. Singapore. Yeah, I thought you saying you were coming to Lithuania.
Yeah.
I like Singapore. Yeah. I've been a few times.
Oh, yeah. It's a hot place.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not cool. So, what about your accommodations?
I'm staying in the Grand Spa.
Hmm?
The big fancy
one. Is that the company?
It's the one where everyone's staying. Lucy just told me she's staying there, so I said, I'm going to stay there too. Apparently, it was the more expensive one, so I'm hoping it's nice.
Usually, the more expensive one would be the comp venue.
Oh, okay. Must be.
Yeah, because it would be like high-end demand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so lastly, let's talk about your expectations and your goals for Worlds. So earlier you mentioned that you are not one to put pressure on yourself, but going into Worlds, it's your first Worlds as well. You want to be in the moment, be present.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what do you hope to achieve at Worlds?
I'd like to have a really good comp, 9 for 9, white lights.
Go to PB?
Yes, PB. I think that's definitely there. I'd like to get a deadlift PB.
Yeah.
I think I might get a comp bench PB, possibly comp squat PB.
Yeah. PBs all around. No lifts denied.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty easy. Okay, it's not easy. I've never done it. But like yeah.
It's just easy.
Like it's not in the sense where like, oh, I'm vying for something that is out of my control. Yeah. It's all within your control. So if you can put everything together, then I believe it'll be easy for you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm just going to do my best, and I think if I'm calm, then I perform at my best.
Yeah.
Like,
do you foresee yourself being nervous at Worlds?
I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to be nervous. I might get a bit nervous, but I'll just kind of let those feelings come, not try to fight it. I'll probably go out and look at the stage and familiarize myself beforehand.
It's great.
I think, I'm not really sure what it would be like. I don't know how big the crowd will be.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm not going to be completely relaxed. I might be a bit nervous.
Jittery?
Yeah. But then I'll start talking to people and I'll probably relax, just like go through the motions, routine. It's just another comp. Don't need to do anything different just because it's Worlds. You
just like national.
The same. Yeah. You hit depth the same as.
Yeah. You'll do great.
Thanks, Bobby.
No worries. Oh, yeah. Have you tried on the Australian soft suit?
No. If everyone keeps asking me about it, I've taken plenty of pictures of it. I better try it on before I get over there just to make sure it fits.
Yeah, and train in it because, like, you know what it feels like.
That's right. Because I never train in my soft suit before comps.
Oh, okay.
Probably should. And I was so excited when we got it because all my gear, pretty much, I've had since I started lifting.
Right.
It's like I've still got my original Inza. Like my knee sleeves are so. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did we get? We got wrist wraps.
We got wrist wraps, knee sleeves. Yeah, shirts.
Yeah.
Socks.
My sleeves are falling apart. The neoprene's ripped. They're not doing anything.
Right. What sleeves did you use?
I just have like some medium SBDs.
Right. The V1s?
Yeah. I've had them for years. I guess there must be.
Due for an upgrade.
I don't know how they pass gear checks.
We're not going to tell the refs how they did the job, but it's fine. If they didn't catch it, they didn't catch it.
I don't turn them inside out. Like, if you did turn them inside out, you'd see that they're all ripped on the inside. The neoprene's ripped.
Right. But with City Strength giving you guys a whole kit, then I guess we don't have to worry about it not passing the equipment check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have to fix my deadlift slippers, sew some more Velcro on because I don't want to get a new pair. They're my favourites. I've had them since I started. So I need to find someone who knows how to sew.
Right.
If anyone knows how to sew.
Are you asking for help here?
Yeah, please.
All right.
I'd ask my mum, but she lives in Victoria.
Ship it to her or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah. All right. So, I guess that comes to the end of our episode. Like, do you have anything to add before we end it off? Any last words?
Oh, yes. Just enjoy lifting. Be in it for the long run. I think a lot of people have said that.
Yeah.
That's true. Don't compare yourself to other people. I think you'll enjoy your own lifting more if you just focus on your own improvements and celebrate your wins. And just enjoy it. Have fun. You never know what will happen because I didn't know I was going to go to Worlds.
Yeah. And who knows, you might be going to Worlds next, whoever's listening.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Thanks for the wise words, Beggs.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, so that concludes our episode of Perth Podcasts, Athlete Things, Road to Worlds 2024, Lithuania. Thank you, Bexy.
Thanks, Bobby.
Yep. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.